Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you do not miss any updates on our upcoming videos. So in this video, we will talk about a very important probability distribution which is called the normal distribution. This is very heavily tested in the RBI Grade B DEPR examination, and the weightage of the question is also very huge from this particular topic. So prepare this topic well, because this is also used in regression analysis in the econometric section. It is also being tested upon in the statistics portion under various kinds of probability distribution questions. So this is a very important topic. Do not miss it. There was a previous year question also from this particular topic, a very straightforward question that I will also discuss in the video. Without further ado, let's start the video. So normal distribution. So as the name suggests, the normal distribution is a very normally shaped kind of a distribution. It is a bell-shaped kind of a distribution, and it is symmetrical on both the sides. That is, it is completely identical on both the sides, and it is centered around the mean value. So this is the mean value of the distribution, and the spread is given by the standard deviation. So this particular distribution spreads out with decreasing probability on both the sides. So as you move from the mean either on the left side or towards the right side, the probability here goes on decreasing. So examples for a normal distribution could be heights of people, weights of different people, or the IQ level of different people. So you can plot the heights of different individuals on a graph and then take their average height, and that kind of distribution will give you the normal distribution. And the weights of different individuals, you can also plot this and see that the distribution will also be normally distributed. To draw a normal distribution, as I earlier mentioned also, you need two things. First is that you need the mean value of the distribution, that is the average measurement value, and the second thing that you need is the standard deviation, that is the spread of the normal distribution. So for instance, here if you look at this diagram, this particular blue line, this is also a normal distribution, and the mean for this is 0. So that is why it is centered around 0, and the variance, the spread is not that much, hence the distribution is not spread over. Okay, but similarly here if you look at this red line, for this also the mean is 0, but the standard deviation is greater here. That is why it is spread more evenly. And similarly, this green line is also a normal distribution with mean -2 here again. So the mean is different for this particular line, and the spread is also different. So this is another normal kind of graph, which is again bell-shaped and symmetrical on both the sides of its mean. Similarly, this yellow line is also normally distributed around mean 0, and this standard deviation is the maximum here for this one, and the lowest for the blue distribution. So with two things, the average value and the standard deviation, you can draw any normal distribution graph. Now if we look at this particular graph, it is a rule that 68.27% of your data points lie within one standard deviation about the mean. So within one standard deviation about the mean, mu plus sigma and mu minus sigma, 68.2% of the data would lie. Then within two standard deviations about the mean, 95.45% of the data lies, and within three standard deviations about the mean, 99.73% of the data will lie. Now, as I mentioned in the starting of the video, that there was a previous year question on this particular topic, which was this only, that they were testing you that how much percentage of the data lies within three standard deviations about the mean. So the answer, most of you remembered, it is 99% approximately, but the options were given in such a fashion that it was 99.7, 99.6, 99.5, and some other 99.2, let's say, value. So it is very difficult for students at times to remember the decimal values as well. So that's why this particular question became a little confusing and a little difficult for students who couldn't recall the exact decimal value. So yes, RBI can at times also test you such minutely as well. So try to, whenever you are covering any topic, try to cover it in such a fashion that if you are asked any simple thing also from it, you can still answer that particular question. So there was a 1 marker question from this portion in the previous year examination. Now, next thing, about normal distribution is that at times we know that, let's say, the heights, they have certain units, the weights of individuals, they are also have certain units like kgs and so on, right? But whenever you want to make inferences or whenever you want to make some comparison, you want to remove the units of the measurement, because if you haven't yet standardized your data, then it becomes difficult to make any conclusions. That is why there is a way to standardize the normal distributions, which is now called the standard normal distributions. So standard normal distributions are those kinds of distributions which have a mean, that is mu, which is 0, and sigma, that is standard deviation, which is equal to 1. So that's the property of standard normal distributions. These are also bell-shaped, symmetrical, but with mean mu, which is equal to 0, and standard deviation sigma, which is equal to 1. So in order to standardize the distribution, what do? You convert it into z-score. So how do you convert it into a z-score? This is the formula that is used. Suppose your x value is, let's say, 67. Mean of the distribution, let's say, is 65. So mu will lie here, 65, and this is some x value, 67. And let's say the standard deviation is 2. Okay. Now, if you have to standardize these numbers into a standard normal distribution graph, then you will convert this value. So z would be equal to what? 67 minus mu, which is 65, divided by the standard deviation, which is 2. So you will get 2 by 2, which is equal to 1. So 1 is the z-score corresponding to what value? 67. So this will be 67, which is equal to 1 here. And at 65, obviously, it will be 0. So this is how you can convert all the points here. That is, you can convert the normal distribution into a standard normal distribution, so that inferences and comparisons are easier to be made. I hope now you understood some things about the normal distribution. So this is about the basic things about the normal distribution. Now there are a lot of probability kind of questions which are asked in the examination from this particular topic. So you should have greater clarity on this particular topic and why and what is the application of this topic in various regression analysis as well. Now if you want to have more idea about our successful student strategy about the grade B DEPR examination, you can have a look at this video on our channel. Also, you can watch this particular video for the successful student strategy of last year. Also, we have a workshop on RBI Grade A 2023 examination. This is being conducted by CP Joshi sir. He's ex-AGM RBI. The seminar is scheduled for tomorrow at 7 PM. You can find the registration link in the description box. Also, we have a very good RBI Grade B DEPR course where we provide video lessons, study notes, practice tests, live sessions, as well as interview guidance. So if you wish to enroll for the course, you can use the code and avail the offer. If you have further any queries, you can call on this number, or you can also email at this particular email ID, or you can visit our website to know more about the courses, or if you want any other guidance about any other regulatory body examination, you can still call us and discuss. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you do not miss any more updates on the upcoming videos. Thank you.